I'm Lights Camera Jackson and welcome to LCJ Live. Today is Sunday, November the 6th, 2022. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. We got a lot to talk about today. Oh yeah, here's the sign. Here you go. It's LCJ Live. We know what it is. What's happening here on Sunday. I'm in short sleeves because it's still 70 degrees in upstate New York. It's amazing how warm it is. It feels like summertime here for LCJ Live. Also, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever opens this week. How will it do at the box office? I will give you my predictions here in a second. Plus, my friend Rocky over here, we'll talk about that as well and more. We'll get to the box office. If you're watching us live on YouTube Live, here for LCJ Live, thank you. And you can send in your questions and your comments. I can read them right here. Rest in peace to Aaron Carter. So sad learning that news yesterday. And Hillary Duff put out a statement last night. Of course, that Aaron Carter appearance on Lizzie McGuire, one of the most iconic appearances ever on Lizzie McGuire. Rest in peace to Aaron Carter. We'll talk Black Panther box office. Lindsay Lohan's new movie, Transformers series, is coming this week and more. Let's get to the box office first. Your number one movie I predicted third week in a row is Black Adam. Black Adam, number one, $18.5 million. It's at $137.4. Needs about $14 million to pass Elvis to become Warner Brothers' second biggest movie of 2022, only behind The Batman. It will do that. At this point, $200 million, though, it might be a little tough to get to, even if it does about $8 or $9 million next weekend. Yeah, it'll pass 150, but maybe not get to 175. Or 200 for a movie that opened to 67. So Black Adam's doing all right. It's a decent third weekend for Warner Brothers there. At least happy they're number one for 3 weeks in a row. The big new wide release this weekend was One Piece film Red. The anime movie opened to $9.5 million. That's a little lower than some of the other recent anime films, but it's significantly higher than what the last one in this franchise did, and some of the anime film fans still went out in force. Did the majority of its money, about half of its money, Thursday night into Friday, and then the second half for Saturday and Sunday. $9.5 million. Ticket to Paradise is in the most theaters in America of any movie. Ticket to Paradise is in more theaters than Black Adam. It's had increases the past 2 weekends. It's in more than 4,000 theaters, nearly 4,100. Had a very small drop, just 14% this weekend from last weekend. Another $8.5 million. It's at 46.7. Universal happy about that. Of course, Black Panther will be in more theaters next weekend, but Ticket to Paradise in the most theaters in America right now. Smile and Pray for the Devil nearly tie. Smile is at $4 million this weekend. It's at 99.1. It will pass 100 million for Paramount, joining Top Gun Maverick, certainly, which ended its run with 716.7 million this weekend, this Thursday. It'll join Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and The Lost City for Paramount movies over $100 million this year. We will see if Babylon, the Damien Chazelle film, at the end of the year, if that will make more than 100 million bucks. So Pray for the Devil nearly ties with Smile, 3.9 million. It's at 13.6. Lyle Crocodile made more money this weekend than last weekend. It jumped up about 33%, 3.4 million. It's at 36.6. Families looking for something to see. And even though Lyle has not made a lot of money, 36.6 is lower than I expected, it is doing okay because families needed something to go to in the theaters. It's probably now, though maybe not, depending on how many families go to Black Panther next weekend, going to come close to the 40.4 million that Sony's Peter Rabbit 2 made last summer 2021. And still has a ways to go to try to get to the 49 million of Paramount's Clifford the Big Red Dog from last November. Paw Patrol, the movie from Paramount last summer, 2021. Also made about $40 million. Couple wide release expansions this weekend. One of them did better than the other. The Banshees of Inisherin, $2 million for Searchlight. It's at $3 million total. Armageddon Time from Focus Features, just 810,000. It's at 902,000 total. Banshees is a better movie than Armageddon Time. Armageddon Time is a terrible film. But awards interest around both, but I think more so for Banshees of Inisherin. We'll see how much money it can make over the course of the fall and into the awards season. Till nearly tied with Banshees this weekend, 1.9 million for Till. It's at 6.6. Halloween Ends made a little bit of money post-Halloween, 1.4 million. It's at 63.5. And rounding out your top 10 this weekend is Terrifier 2, which is still hanging on. Another 1.2 million. It is about to hit 10 million bucks. What a milestone for this a small horror movie that's having a life of its own. Terrifier 2, 1.2 million, almost at 10. A couple other movies just outside the top 10 this weekend. The Woman King, 905,000. It's at 65.9. And Tar, which made $1 million last weekend, dropped to 670,000 this weekend. It's at 3.7 million. Highly recommend, if you're a Cate Blanchett fan, go see Tar. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, opens Thursday. How will it do? I'm thinking 185 is a safe bet. Could it do more than 200 million? Yes. It is a 2-hour, 40-minute film. It is going to be on tons of screens, more than 4,000 theaters, tons of screens, as many showings as possible per screen. But because it's so long, for some places that may be just 2 or 3 showings per screen per day, but theaters will want it on as many screens as possible. It's going to be one of the biggest opens of the year, and one of the big opens for Disney, one of the big movies for Disney this year. Look, Disney this year has been Marvel movies with Doctor Strange, Thor, and this, and animation with Lightyear and Strange World, which comes out over Thanksgiving, which I'm going to be really honest with you. I haven't seen a ton of marketing for Strange World. I don't know how many families know it exists. I know there's a lot of buzz already for Puss in Boots. I have a few friends of mine who have already seen Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which is not coming out till Christmas time. But that already, to me, has had more marketing behind it than Strange World. But we'll see how it does for families over Thanksgiving. But Disney certainly hopes Black Panther does really well, and I think it will do really well. Now, a few other movies coming out that I have seen. One is Falling for Christmas, which is the new Lindsay Lohan holiday rom-com on Netflix. I'm not allowed to share my thoughts on it until it comes out Thursday. But I will say this. It's Lindsay Lohan back in the movies. And if you grew up with Lindsay Lohan movies like I did, like The Parent Trap and Herbie Fully Loaded and Freaky Friday, Mean Girls, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. I didn't watch Mean Girls till later, but it came out around that time. Then you're excited to see Lindsay Lohan back in a movie. And it's a holiday rom-com. It's on Netflix. And I'll be able to share my thoughts on it later this week. It comes out Thursday on Netflix. Dandelion, I hope Lindsay's charming in it. Would love to see her in bigger and better movies. Yes, she's in this, and she's doing a big marketing campaign already. The Jingle Bell Rock single came out the other day, and she's doing some interviews for some outlets. And Netflix really wants this out there. She's doing a second movie, I think more of an Irish-themed rom-com. That'll probably be out next year for Netflix, and then we'll see where her career goes from there. But that's Falling for Christmas, Thursday on Netflix. I've also seen another Netflix movie, My Father's Dragon, the animated film based on the classic story from director Nora Toomey, who I interviewed for AnimationScoop.com. Go to AnimationScoop.com for that interview. It's a nice movie, good cast, great animation, nice story. Nora Toomey was Oscar nominated for The Breadwinner. We talk about her involvement with My Father's Dragon in that Animation Scoop Q&A. While you are also at AnimationScoop.com, check out my interview with the creators of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the new animated movie. Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm is on Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD this Tuesday. I've got a great conversation with the Aqua Teen guys about the new fun movie, so you can check that out at AnimationScoop.com. Dandelion coming back with Lindsay Lohan is cast in Nancy Meyer's new Netflix movie. Haven't heard anything about that project in a while, though. Yeah, that'd be a reunion, right, for Parent Trap, Lindsay Lohan being involved in that. So yes, Aqua Teen and My Father's Dragon, a couple big new animated movies. New animated series premiering Friday. It's Transformers Earthspark. You can watch the first episode, hour-long episode, on Nickelodeon at 4 o'clock Friday, and you can watch the new episodes this Friday as well on Paramount Plus for Transformers Earthspark, new CG series. I talked with the EPs Ant Ward and Dale Malinowski. You can check out that LCJ Q&A podcast episode and AnimationScoop.com Q&A tomorrow, all about Transformers and the style and the new characters and the classic characters and the vibe that you get from this new Transformers show. I do not think fans of Transformers will be disappointed. Check out that Q&A tomorrow. New Too Fast 2 Films podcast episode coming at you very soon at toofast2films.com as Mike Sargent and I review 2 new streaming releases that came out the other day. Enola Holmes 2 with Millie Bobby Brown and Henry Cavill, and Causeway starring Jennifer Lawrence and Brian Tyree Henry. So you'll get our thoughts on those movies coming up soon at toofast2films.com. Yeah. Want to thank everyone who attended yesterday's launch event for My Very Rocky Christmas, my holiday family book that is available now. It's available on Amazon, IndieBound, and some other outlets. If you order it, portion of the proceeds go to the National Nature Conservancy's Plant a Billion Trees campaign. It's all about holiday traditions, and one of them being going to get the Christmas tree. And that's what the book is about. And everyone who was there yesterday got a Rocky of their own if you purchased a book. So I want to thank the folks at Regal Cinemas, Regal Crossgates in Albany for hosting the event yesterday. It was so nice to be in the party room to bring everyone together for some treats and talking about this book and learning about the book and just welcoming in the holiday season with My Very Rocky Christmas. So if you want to get My Very Rocky Christmas, my first book with wonderful illustrations from talented artist Rebecca Rem, who was there yesterday as well. Thank you, Rebecca, for being there and everyone who came yesterday. If you want your copy of My Very Rocky Christmas, you can go to a few different places. It is in some bookstores here in upstate New York. It is also available on Amazon, IndieBound, ShopTBMBooks.com. That's Troy Bookmakers, the people who publish this behind this. ShopTBMBooks.com. Search on Amazon for My Very Rocky Christmas. Get it for your family for this holiday season. It is a warm, sweet, nice story that brings the tradition of getting the Christmas tree a new friend in Rocky the Rock. And you can also follow Rocky the Rock on Instagram at My Very Rocky. That's Rocky's Instagram at My Very Rocky to see what Rocky will be up to throughout the holiday season. So check out My Very Rocky Christmas. Worked really hard on it. Been a passion project for a long time. Hope you enjoy it. All right, when we're back here next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern, well, here's the thing. Next Sunday, I will be in New York. It's the Critics' Choice Documentary Awards. That's next Sunday in New York City. I plan on being there, and it's going to be a lot of fun honoring the fantastic documentaries of 2022. I'll be voting for the winners this week. I've seen a number of great documentaries this past year, from My Old School to Hallelujah Leonard Cohen to Moon Age Daydream to Fire of Love, and many, many more. And I'll be voting for some of the winners this week for the Critics' Choice Documentary Awards. So we may not be live next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. It may be a different day, a different time. I may do some different reports and photos and videos all over social media. So I will let you know. I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully this week, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and some other movies that are coming out. Regal's Monday Mystery Movies tomorrow night. What's it gonna be? We will see. And so I will let you know when the next LCJ Live will be. But as always, thank you for watching on YouTube Live. If you're watching the replay, thank you for doing that. My Twitter is at LCJ Reviews. The Instagram is at LightsCamJackson. YouTube.com/LightsCameraJackson. And the website is lights-camera-jackson.com. Thank you for watching today's episode of LCJ Live. Have a good Sunday, and I'll see you back here again real soon. Bye-bye.